episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the, first look trailer for Batwoman. For those unaware, we'll get to it a bit later, but, they have been releasing all the trailers for the upcoming fall-spring TV season for 2019-2020. Mm-hmm. And we're going to do those another time, but we want to specifically do this one. Of course, for those who don't know, Batwoman was introduced in the CW Berlantiverse.
Yes, exactly.
Arrowverse, pretty much, was introduced during the most recent crossover, Elseworlds, where we found out that it's been 3 years, in Gotham City in the Arrowverse, it's been 3 years since Bruce Wayne, aka Batman,
has pretty much disappeared.
And so his cousin, is it Kate Kane or Cassandra Kane?
Cassandra Kane.
Cassandra Kane.
Is it? Wait. I don't remember, goddammit.
You
Sorry.
do not help.
I'm not helping whatsoever.
Anyways,
I'm excited.
So we find out in Elseworlds, she has decided to take the mantle of Batwoman.
Yes.
To help try to bring back the Gotham to what it was when Batman was there.
Now in the series here so far, we're not taking it from where the crossover is at. Here we're pretty much starting from the beginning of when when it all started for her.
So for her, she's been through a lot. She's had prior military training and stuff like that. I believe her father runs like a
government agency,
government agency security group trying to protect Gotham as best they can.
Yeah. And
her true enemy, the villain of the first season, is Alice. Is it Alice?
I don't know.
You're supposed to know!
You're the one who keeps up with a lot of this premises stuff.
Basically, from what I've heard, it's the Royal Flush King.
Yeah, in a way, that's what it is.
And it's the female from the group is the main villain for the first season. Mm-hmm. From the sound of it, she of course gets help from a couple of notable people, most notably Lucius Fox's son, aka the guy who becomes Batwing.
Yeah, he becomes Batwing himself. Yeah, he eventually becomes it.
And so with his help, along with a couple other characters, she decides to take on the mantle of Batwoman. Yeah. And try to save Gotham much like her cousin did. Exactly.
So let's just dive right into this for the first look trailer from the CW for Batwoman. So here we go.
Yeah, Chris. We saw a hint of them in Elseworlds.
Safety.
Batman gave up on us. The Bat's not coming back.
Something's up. Eyes everywhere.
Hello, said Alice. Shall we believe the crows will protect us?
Okay, so it's Alice, like Alice in Wonderland. Alice. Okay, we got that wrong.
Sophie's missing. I thought you should know.
You did. We're gonna find her.
Then let me help.
Bad idea. Where'd you get this? What happened to staying out of it?
Is there something you'd like to report to your squad?
Oh, we can have flashbacks too.
Proper backup.
I do not want her getting in the way.
This is all before she puts on the damn thing.
What do you want? I urge you to send your photo.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat. Oh!
You're all I have left, Kate. And I don't want to lose you too. Wayne Security. You owe my boss a new door.
Your boss is my cousin.
You don't want to go near that. You were seriously not supposed to know what's down there.
So I have to sing his roles.
You gotta listen to him.
Yeah. There it is.
I need you to fix this suit.
The suit is literal perfection.
It will be. When it fits a woman.
Yeah!
From Berlanti. Yes. Flash Arrow.
You know all of those? earlier
Oh, yeah.
version of the suit.
You know Bruce Wayne.
Awesome. Hilarious. Handsome.
Yes. Batwoman. Yeah. It's here. Yes.
Cool.
Batman. Nope.
Not about to let a man take credit for a woman's work.
Batwoman.
Yeah. And of course, showing the actual outfit.
When it's a more fully
Because we already seen the actual outfit because
Yeah.
they showed it in Elseworlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like it because they show pretty much just like where she eventually ends up. It's like, you know, it's like we're cousins, you know, type of thing. It looks like Lucius, his son, has been protecting whatever's been left there, you
Yeah.
know. So that's why he's trying to protect it.
Yeah.
And things like
so
that.
it looks like Sophie was an ex-girlfriend, pretty much.
Ex-girlfriend.
That they knew each other during military training, and that they had the secret about their shared love for each other. And it looks like that whatever happened, that flashback they were hinting at showed that
Exactly.
pretty much. Yeah, and so it's interesting. Her father runs the security firm trying to protect what's
The city.
what's
Yeah.
left of Gotham. Alice, which is interesting because I've never heard of just because of course we've heard Mad Hatter, we've never heard of just it being Alice.
I think there is a character, but it's like, again, they're using one of the smaller, prominent characters. They're not using like a big villain type of name. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's what, just like, you know, like the other shows, CW shows, that's what they're grabbing some of the minor people that we barely heard of, but they're making them big. They're making them really good, you know? They're making them very prominent. That's what they're doing here. They're grabbing Alice, who's probably like a minor villain.
So we pretty much see more or less like the first episode, like she's wearing like a proto version of her suit of her outfit, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Before it gets fully updated to whatever, probably what she wants to make her feel more comfortable.
Yeah. So I think overall, of course, we're gonna watch this. It's
And he said, in the show, he said it's been 3 years. So the question is, which would be really interesting, it would be cool, is like after the third season, hopefully, for this show, they bring up that, for that brief moment going, ran some, some other heroes, something like that.
No, I think what they're gonna do is they're still saying 3 years. So what I'm assuming is this is roughly like at least 3 to 6 months before the events of Elseworlds.
You think so?
Yeah, because like remember the heroes when they get there, they don't know there's a Batwoman. They think they've heard that Batman left 3 years ago, but that's it. So she's probably only been Batwoman for about a few months tops.
Probably.
So
that's
when
why it doesn't really
they come around, it's kind of like the end of season 1 of Torchwood.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Where kind of like that's how they connect it, where something happens and that's where it connects it.
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, she can notice like in the, let's say, figuratively in the mid-season or like a few episodes in or the mid-season finale of the show, she sees for some reason somebody's activated the bat signal.
That'd be cool.
And then she shows up instead, and that's where she runs into, it was Barry, Kara, and Oliver.
Well, they didn't turn on the bat signal at the time.
Oh, they didn't turn on the bat signal, no.
No. But I know what you're saying, though, where it's like maybe some type of alarm goes off or anything like that. It would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see they go with the time skip. Because the time, because, like, it has to, because, like, they already confirmed her show will be a part of the full 5-part Crisis on Infinite Earths event in the fall.
So that means they have a lot of catching up to do within this.
So I'm curious to see how far in are they going to go Elseworlds, and then cut back to her stuff, and then come back to her again when it comes time for Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm curious about that. Of course I'm going to check it out. I think, in my opinion, like I've only seen Ruby Rose in like a couple of other things.
I see her in this role pretty much. I see her dominating this role because I've seen her in a lot of things, and she's a very good actress. I mean, even when it comes to fighting, I mean, she was in John Wick 2, and she did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
So I see very good potential. I'm glad they picked her to play Batwoman in this.
Yeah.
So.
Of course, we're gonna check this out.
We'll check it out on our own time, stuff like that, not for our channel. But but when the crossovers do kick back in, we will be watching.
Yeah. So. Yeah, can't wait. So, other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about, that.
Yeah.
but woman.
Yeah.
Hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this trailer overall. If you're excited for it, if you've been following the Berlanti universe or the Arrowverse overall. What are you guys' take on this Batwoman? Love to hear your guys' thoughts, comments down below. Love to answer some of your questions, if any. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, thank you for watching.
Before we go, fun fact I found out from Steve Amell is that, yeah, I know him personally. Yeah,
He's real cool with them.
Yeah. So I found out from Steve Amell is when he originally saw the original cut of the Elseworlds crossover, he actually thought when it was playing Save Me, the Smallville theme, he thought it was a joke. He was like, "That's funny, guys," and they're like, "We're not kidding. That's actually in the
show."
Yeah. So
Nice.
Until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very Batwoman-filled episode of SRB.
See ya
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
As well as our other shows.
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can check us out on Twitter
as well as Stardust.
at Super React Bros.